Hey guys, Wet Movie 1 back here again, and it's time to go hoard up. Are you guys ready? I know I sure am. Things like the Peanut Butter Falcon, the Big Bang Theory, the final season are being released on Blu-ray. Even the Big Bang Theory, the complete series, is being released in a big Blu-ray box set, which I sort of talked about in my last Hoarding Up video, but I'll get a little bit more in depth about it at the end of this video in the review portion. But other things that are coming out is like the movie Good Boys. I got a chance to see that one in theaters, kind of liked it. Maybe picking that one up out in the wild today. But the Farewell, Road Games, and some other things are being released on Blu-ray. I believe also that the Criterion sale is going on today still. So I may be hitting up Barnes & Noble to see what kind of, deals there are to be had. So come along with me. Well, at my first stop of the day, Best Buy. Let's head up in there and see what kind of good deals they have this week. Well guys, in Best Buy right now, taking a look at some of the new releases that came out. Hobbs & Shaw was last week. Of course, we got, Good Boys right here. Like I said, I saw it in theaters and thought it was like really funny. You know what I mean? Like it kind of felt like a little kid version of Superbad. You know what I mean? With the kind of language that they were having in the film. I really enjoyed it. Hopefully I can find a better deal than that out there today. A movie called Brian Banks came out. Don't really know anything about this one, to be honest, but Greg Kinnear's in it, so that could be a plus for the movie. But also The Farewell. They only have one copy left in the entire store. I got a chance to see this one a few weeks back. I got a review copy of it. Really, really decent. Foreign language film. Was half, part English, part like Mandarin, I believe. But that was actually a really decent watch. If you guys get a chance, I suggest checking that one out right there. But other things, new release wise, I don't see anything on this side. But they do have, of course, Star Trek Discovery Season 2 on Blu-ray. Never got into the Star Trek series, to be honest, but the series is still going strong and out now on Blu-ray still. But they also have the Big Bang Theory, the complete series set on Blu-ray. It says it's a limited edition, but I don't know how limited this set really is or not. But it does come with a digital copy and all the seasons on Blu-ray. At Best Buy, it's $179 this week. I'll talk a little bit more about this one at the end of the video. I got a review copy of it from Warner Brothers. Really, really cool set. But yeah, guys, some of the other stuff that came out today was 47 Meters Down Uncaged. Didn't really care about that one, to be honest. But also, like I said, the final season of the Big Bang Theory, the complete 12th and final season. You can get it separately on DVD and or Blu-ray if you don't want to get that complete series set and stuff. But I've always been a super fan of this show, man. Like at first I didn't like it when I was first trying to get into the show. I was just like, what is going on here with the kind of humor? It took me like about a season and a half to get used to it, but I ended up really, really liking it and everything. And the other thing that I see on the other side over here that came out was Angry Birds 2 Blu-ray and 4K. Never seen the first one, have no interest in this one, can't lie. Well guys, just got out of Best Buy. I think I'm gonna hold off on getting Good Boys. I think I'm gonna try to wait until Black Friday, which is like less than 2 weeks away, or about 2 weeks away right now. Because if it's $22.99 now, who knows? It could be like 10 or 15, on Black Friday. So I'm just gonna hold off on a couple things, at least until Black Friday rolls around, and see what kind of good deals there are. Well, guys, I'm at my next destination of the day. I must not feed the bears, but don't worry, I'm not gonna feed them. I'm heading on over to Barnes and Noble. Well guys, in Barnes and Noble right now, it looks like there's people here like, stocking the shelves when it comes to physical media and things. So I don't know how much video I'm going to get in here, but they do have the 50% off Criterion sale going on. And I'm going to try to take a look at some of the ones that they do have and see which ones I may be interested in. I've never seen Funny Games before. I know this is the original and there was like an American remake. I don't think I've ever seen either this one or even the remake edition or American remake of it. I don't know, I think I should get up on that one day. Like this one right here, guys, came out recently. Muhammad Ali, When We Were Kings. I believe there was like a documentary that came out back in the mid to late 90s called The Same Thing. But I think this is something different. But I'm not 100% sure because the cover looks completely different. But I've always liked, Muhammad Ali or Cassius Clay. We always like to learn more about him, but I'm not 100% sure exactly what that one is. But another thing that came out is a movie called Day Trippers. It's one of the newer, Criterion editions But I think I may have seen this one a long time ago, but I can't really remember because this cover art's really kind of throwing me off. Well guys, heading off to Target right now for the next stop of the day. Open sesame. Well guys, over here at the new release rack at Target over here, they do have that, you know, Brian Banks flick, The Farewell, Good Boys, like they, you know, like I pointed out already at, you know, Best Buy and stuff. But they also, the Peanut Butter Falcon was another one that came out today. Really fantastic movie. Probably out of all the movies that came out this week, this is probably the one I recommend the most. Don't get me wrong, if you like raunchy comedies, Good Boys is cool, but like Peanut Butter Falcon was just a really well-made flick right there. Of course they have that, you know, 47 meters down Uncaged. But this other thing that they have, I haven't seen yet, but they do, like I said, they have the final season of The Big Bang Theory, but they have the complete series on DVD in this little, like, smaller kind of, it's a big box set, but like in a different kind of, you know, cube shape compared to the, you know, the Blu-ray exclusive version that you see at Best Buy and some other places. But I don't know, I kind of dig this instead of like the big wide one that the Blu-rays are in, if you know what I mean. But it's still cool nonetheless. And holy crap, forgot that this was coming out today. Cobra Kai seasons 1 and 2 DVD pack right here, and it comes with a Daniel LaRusso, you know, headband along with the Cobra Kai, you know, reversible Cobra Kai one inside here. I mean, I have like bootleg versions of this seasons 1 and 2 on Blu-ray that I got off of eBay and stuff, but like this is like a legit release and it has like special features and stuff on it, so I love me some Karate Kid, dude. Well guys, I'm back home now from Hoarding Up, about to show you guys the two things I did pick up today. One I was really kind of debating on getting because it may be cheaper on Black Friday, but who knows. But I picked up Good Boys out there in stores today. I really like this raunchy, you know, raunchy comedy kind of stuff. And the other thing I picked up, I just had to, was Cobra Kai seasons 1 and 2 here on DVD. Comes with like Daniel LaRusso, like I said, headband in there. I don't like the way this thing is packaged, because like once you take out the headband, like I don't know if it's not really gonna fit in this little slipcase box, or you know, the little slip box they have here, so it's gonna be kind of weird. But whatever, it was only $19.99. I probably didn't need to get up on that because I already officially have the seasons 1 and 2 on Blu-ray. But these are like bootleg versions that I got off of eBay, and they look fine and they work perfectly well and they look amazing. But I just kind of wanted to get up on an official release of Cobra Kai, so I'm still gonna keep these Blu-ray editions. But you know, now add the official, and you know, I just had to get up on this. I like that artwork too, you know what I mean? So yeah. But actually guys, before I head on over to the review portion of this video here, I just want to let you guys all know I have only a very small select few copies left of the original Out and About the movie here on DVD, and a small handful over here of part 2 here on Blu-ray. So like this is everything I have is in this little box right here. So if anyone's interested in getting a copy of the original Out and About reissue DVD right here, it's $20. That includes shipping if you live in the United States. The link to my PayPal is in the description box of this video. Please make sure you put your full name and address in the notes on there. But if you want this one by itself, it's $30 for part 2. And yeah, it's $30. That includes shipping if you live in the US. And for you guys that live overseas, it's about $15 more shipping wise to ship it to you. But if you guys want to get the double pack, you guys can get 1 and 2 together for $40. You know, of course, you know, that includes shipping if you live in the U.S. and $15 more if you live outside of the U.S. But this is the only copies I have left is in this little box right here. So if anyone's interested, let me know, and links in the description box if you guys want to, you know, pick these up right here. Alright everyone, now on to the review portion of this Hoarding Up video here. The first 2 up I got right here to showcase to you guys is from Warner Brothers Home Entertainment, which they sent for free to review. And I got this one last week and I kind of like unboxed it and showed you guys a little bit of the set. This is the Big Bang Theory, the limited edition complete series box set here on Blu-ray. There's also, like I said, if you saw in this video, a DVD edition of it that comes in a different size kind of box. But the cool thing is in here, you know, when you open this up, it has all, you know, 12 seasons in this little book right here. I know people are questioning the way the discs are in there. They look fine to me, but like I said, I showed you this in the last video. It's kind of cool. It's like a little pop-up, you know, right here with some of the, you know, some of the cast and stuff. And it also has a bonus disc in here of special features that weren't contained on any other edition of this awesome little set right here. Also comes with, like I said, a digital copy code of every episode of, you know, every season. So if you are a fan of The Big Bang Theory, just want to let you guys all know that this is out now. Also, of course, the final season is released separately if you guys are collecting the seasons, you know, individually by themselves. But just wanted to showcase this to you guys and say, Warner Brothers, thank you for sending this on over. I really do appreciate it. Sorry, it was all slipping out right there. But next up over here from Warner Brothers also is the complete first season of Veronica Mars here on DVD. Sorry, I do keep my plastic on them. I already have watched this one already. But this is kind of like the revamp of the show. You know, like the show came on years and years ago, and then it came back because fans, you know, requested the show to come back because they were just like they loved the characters in this show, like Veronica Mars, and you know, this is like another, you know, an updated version of Veronica Mars with the same cast and crew and everything. And I found this one to be really enjoyable. This one follows Veronica Mars and her father, who are, you know, pretty much like private investigators, and there's like this bombing that happens at this like seaside, you know, hotel, and it's just them trying to figure out who did it, what was the motive, and all this, you know, kind of stuff, you know, throughout this season. It also has Patton Oswalt in here as a possible suspect, and, you know, some other really cool actors like Clifton Gonzalez, you know, Jr., and who you guys all know from like the movie 187, and Bray Bradbury's The Wonderful Ice Cream Suit. He's like one of my favorite character actors that when I see him pop up in something, I'm like, oh shit. You know, if you know who I'm talking about, Clifton Gonzalez. He changed his name a couple times throughout the years, but he's one of the characters in this show. Yeah, if you guys love, like, you know, mysteries, like things like people trying to solve like who did it kind of thing, you guys are probably like Veronica Mars because it kind of has like that youthful wit, you know, about the show that I really enjoy. I have all the other seasons of it downstairs on DVD, and I believe you can also get the first season on Blu-ray through moviezing.com. That's like an exclusive, you know, through them down there. But that's Veronica Mars, the complete first season, the 2019 version. And next up over here, I also got from Warner Brothers. It's a movie I saw in theaters, and I kind of really enjoyed it, and it's called Blinded by the Light. It's about this kid who, you know, becomes obsessed, you know, with Bruce Springsteen, the boss. And, you know, but he lives in this real, like, you know, this home that has like these different kind of values that, like, you know, I don't know how to explain it really, but he's a British. It says Java is a British Pakistani teen living in England in 1987, and but yet he writes poetry and stuff. But his parents are like, you know, real strict Pakistanis, and they don't understand what his obsession is with writing poems and, you know, all this kind of stuff. It's like, it's never gonna go anywhere. It's never going to go anywhere with you doing this. You must, you know, get a job. You must do things the our way or no way, you know, kind of thing. And it's just his fascination and how he comes across listening to Bruce Springsteen back in the, you know, in the late 80s, and how listening to his music, you know, like changed his life. It's actually a really well done movie. I saw this one and that movie Yesterday in and around the same time, and they're both amazing flicks. Yesterday is a little bit better in my opinion, but this one's still highly enjoyable. You also get a behind the scenes special featurette on here, just some deleted scenes and some little bit of other extras on this Blu-ray. But if you guys love movies about music and stuff, you guys will really like this one. It was actually really enjoyable. And next up over here is from Paramount Home Entertainment, and this is a movie based off of I believe a Nickelodeon TV show, which I've never watched because it was just, you know, after my time. And this is it's based on a show called Dora the Explorer, and this one right here is Dora and the Lost City of Gold. And yeah, it's just pretty much about this young girl who's raised in the jungle. Because I remember I'd never seen the show before, I only watched this, about a girl that's raised in the jungle with her parents who are all, you know, all explorers and things, and her family's always been trying to find this like secret cave and all this kind of things, and then all of a sudden her parents are like, you need to move to the States and, like, you know, go to school, you know, like with regular kids, get out of this jungle life and things. And she does so, and doesn't quite fit in, you know, with the regular crowd. And it's just her going, you know, oh hey guys, what's going on? Oh, we're at school today. How you doing? I kind of like the way the girl that played Dora in here was, you know, really, you know, hamming it up, you know, in these scenes and things. But it's kind of like, you know, a kiddie version of you know, Indiana Jones in a way, but you know, it's really enjoyable if you have kids, or if you're like a kid at heart, you'll probably enjoy this one. It's not gonna like blow you away or anything like that, but if you like, you know, fun, cheesy family movies, this is right up your alley, right there from Paramount Home Entertainment. And the next handful up right here I got from moviezing.com, and I was really happy about really two of them actually, you know. And this one right here, the first one up is not quite a documentary, but not quite a I don't know how to explain this one, but this one's called Amazing Grace, and this is like a concert film, but based on you know, filmed in the mid '70s with Aretha Franklin, and it's all about her recording this gospel album that she did back then, but she wanted to record it in a church, you know, in Southern California, out here where I live, and Warner Brothers, you know, was there with the camera crew and just capturing, you know, some of the stuff that was happening there. There's like no interviews really, you know, it's just kind of like a fly on the wall and how it was to be, you know, in there recording this with Aretha Franklin back in the day over 2 different days. And it was actually enjoyable, to be honest. It's just pretty much her just, you know, singing her gospel songs. And I think, well, who was the person that, like, I think it was like Sidney Pollack or something like that, that shot the original footage. And I don't know, but all I know is what I found out about this movie is that I believe Aretha Franklin's estate or somebody from her family, I don't think Aretha Franklin really wanted this footage to be seen, but after her passing, it just kind of, you know, got out there. But it was still enjoyable, and there was nothing really bad, you know, about it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how to explain it. This movie, I'm not giving this movie justice right now, but if you've seen the movie, This Is It, the Michael Jackson documentary about, you know, his performing his last, you know, getting ready to perform his last tour and stuff. Then he passed away, and they captured all this different stuff and put it into a movie. It's kind of like that, but with, you know, Aretha Franklin, but from the 70s. If you guys know what I'm trying to say, but it's really enjoyable. Not amazing because they don't like have all the different songs that I know from hers. It's just like, you know, gospel stuff, but it was still enjoyable to see her, you know, performing and things. That's from moviezing.com. And this next one up right here is something that it was from my teenage years, and I still like it. This is the first time I've seen it in like very long time, and it makes me feel old because it's the 20th anniversary edition of it, and that is Jawbreaker here on Blu-ray. It's pretty much about these young teens going to high school. You know, they're probably like in their 20s or something when they're filming the movie, or 30s, some of them. That are going to school. There's these 3 super popular girls, and you know, they're going to the school doing what they want because, you know, they're popular, they're beautiful. So it's like, you know, the typical kind of, you know, high school life thing. And one of the girls, you know, these 3 girls kidnapped their best friend, you know, just to be as a joke, to be funny. And one of them shoves a jawbreaker in her mouth and like ties her mouth shut and stuff, and the girl dies. And it's just pretty much about these popular girls trying to cover up her death because they didn't mean to kill her, but she died, and all this, you know, craziness ensues. But it's like done in like a, you know, early 2000s kind of like teen comedy drama thing, but it's still enjoyable, still really enjoyable. Looks really nice here on Blu-ray. You get the 20th anniversary director and cast commentary and a theatrical trailer on here, but you can't go wrong with some, you know, Rose McGowan from back in the day. Woo woo! God damn. But next up over here from moviezing.com, also from Warner Brothers. I believe, no, Sony actually. I thought it was Warner Brothers that originally released this, but that is 3,000 Miles to Graceland. This is a movie starring Kevin Costner and Kurt Russell, and it's pretty much these guys that, you know, pretty much like cosplay as, you know, Elvis, but yet they're really criminals, and they're going into this casino to rob this shit. And it's just pretty much about the back and forth between who's going to get the money, who's keeping the money, are they going to get out of this, you know, jam and, you know, get out of this, you know, scenario that they got themselves into. I really liked this movie back in the day when I first watched it, but rewatching it after all these years, it doesn't quite hold up, in my opinion, but it's still a decent watch. You get Courtney Cox in there, David Arquette is in there for a little while, and yeah, all you really do get it on here is a theatrical trailer. But if you want to get this movie in 1080p HD, moviezing.com is the only place to get it from. And the last handful up right here I got from Mill Creek Home Entertainment. I'm just going to go through these kind of quickly here. But one of them I was really excited for because this is a movie that I seen on VHS when I was a kid. And pretty much anything with Hulk Hogan in it, I was just like, hell yeah, dude. Like Mr. Nanny, Suburban Commando, Thunder in Paradise, like all those different movies that he was doing back then. But this one just finally came out on Blu-ray, and that is Santa with Muscles. Also starring, a young Mila Kunis and Clint Howard in here. And in this movie, Hulk Hogan plays this one of the richest guys in the world kind of thing. And he somehow becomes Santa Claus in this mall. He loses his memory, and there's these bad guys after people, and it's really wacky and zany, but it doesn't have that same charm to me as it did when I was younger watching this one. But I still like seeing Hulk Hogan with like a really bad wig and just cringing up the screen, bro. But it's just really weird to me because we have this one on Blu-ray, but Suburban Commando and Mr. Nanny have yet to hit Blu-ray, man. I'm hoping like Shout Factory puts those ones out with like special editions with like interviews with Hogan on there or something. But yeah, that's Santa with Muscles on Blu-ray. And Mill Creek also sent me 2 Christmas movies. Christmas on the Range and Elfette Saves Christmas, which I've never heard of before. But I believe these are probably like television movies, if I'm not mistaken. But they sent these ones on over to showcase right here. But they also sent the complete series of King of Queens here on DVD. One of those great shows with, Kevin James and Leah Remini. I always liked Leah Remini from like Saved by the Bell when she was like Mrs. Carosi. When the Saved by the Bell cast went to like the beach and like had their jobs at this beach resort and stuff. But yeah, the King of Queens, great show. The packaging inside this thing is not the greatest. They come in like weird cardboard sleeves and things. But if you want to get this complete series out in a nice little contained box set, you can, out now from Mill Creek Home Entertainment. But that's all I have to show and talk to you guys about today for this Hoarding Up video. But if you guys enjoy my videos and you guys watch them, please give them a thumbs up. I usually get close to 5,000 views on these Hoarding Up videos. Sometimes a little less, sometimes a little more. But let's see if we can get up to at least 500 thumbs up on this video. Show me some love in the comments down below. And I'll see you guys all for the next one. I have a couple of special videos coming up. If you guys like Gilligan's Island, I think you guys might like the next video I'm going to upload because, let's just say, I got to talk to a legend from that show. So stay tuned. Thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you later.